Aloha Taurus, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji. Happy birthday! I'm super excited to be doing your video reading for the month of May 2019. So today's reading, what we're going to be doing is we'll be getting your theme for the month, along with drawing some additional cards that will give you a little more guidance around what's going to be happening for you this month. And then we're going to be focusing on finances. So this is what I was called to choose as a focus for this month. And I'm using the Archangel Oracle deck for that purpose. And then the last thing that we're going to do is we are getting a little healing card from Archangel Raphael. So we've got a great mix today, and I'm super excited to get started for you. So let's do that. All right, your theme for this month is the Page of Earth. The Earth cards are all about how you make your money and what you need to do to be grounded here on Earth. I always think of Page of Earth as sort of that scholar card because it is about, wanting to study something new or wanting to do something that's more challenging, right? So typically this means there's a new area of study coming in for you in the month of May. You also might get some good news just around money and finances because this card, the Earth cards do tend to relate to your finances as well. So that seems really interesting, and I'd be curious to hear from you what comes up for you around a new area of study. What is it that you're interested in? What is it that you are going to be seeking or doing this month? So it might be a class, it might be a book that you read, it could be, anything that you're learning essentially, right? Let's see what else is happening for you this month. Okay, water and earth, that's what we got going for you this month. So we've got a water card coming in. I love this card, and I think some of you will be super excited about this because it is our Knight of Water. Water cards are all about the depth of emotion, and this particular Knight of Water is about falling in love. So there's that energy of freshness. It can also be, of course, if you're in a relationship, it can be the resurgence of that relationship or fresh energy brought into that relationship as well. Definitely there's this energy around almost coming up out of the depths of the water. So maybe things were a little bit heavy for you last month, and now you're kind of getting to a space where you can breathe a little bit more. Maybe you've got a little bit more time for a partner or to be dating. That is a possibility as well. But definitely has to do with balance too, right? So bringing more balance into your life, work and play, our rest and our action. There's all kinds of different ways that balance can come in, right? And then we have, so that's a Knight of Water. Then we've got a Seven of Earth. So again, Earth cards are about how you make your money, what you need to do to be here on Earth, right? And the Seven in Feng Shui relates to creativity and children. This is that card that is letting you know that you've done a good job, right? You've planted some seeds and they're growing. You might not see the shoots coming up yet, but they definitely are growing, and there's no need to worry. So if there's been any, energy around that worry aspect of things related to finances, that you don't need to worry, that you've done a good job planting the seeds and they are going to start to sprout and come up, right? Which is something I think that we always love to hear. And then, interestingly, we've got another 7. So I would encourage you to look up 77 because having the double digits next to each other is unusual. And I just take that always as a message when that comes up. So this 7 of Water is about decision making. This is not an easy decision that needs to be made, something that's maybe a little bit more complicated, that maybe takes a little bit more research, or just it's not something that you can do very quickly, right? So This is a duality card. So for some of you, you need to do a little bit more research. For others of you, you just need to make the darn decision, right? And then move on. Because often when we don't make that decision, then our angels and our guides go radio silent because they're waiting for us. They're waiting for us to make that decision so that they can come in then with the additional guidance. But they can't make the decision for us. We have free will. So the sooner that you make the decision, the more the help is going to come in to make that decision right, if you will, right? Okay, let's see what is going on more deeply with your finances this month. And purple kind of we got going here, or I guess that's more of a salmon color. So we've got some help coming to you from the other side. We've got a hello from heaven coming in with Archangel Azrael, and this is letting you know that you do have help from people that have transitioned. So these may be ancestors that you knew or did not know. So it can be people that you knew in the physical, or people that were gone even before you were born, but that are connected to you, right? And so this particular card is letting you know, of course, it's their hello to you, letting you know that they're there, letting you know that they're okay, that they're doing great, and that they want to help you. So this is coming in related to the finances. So you can ask them for help, even if you don't know specifically who it is. But if someone popped in your head when I started to share that, that is the person, because you are part of this reading as well. So you're getting the intuitive nudges and the guidance at the same time that I'm sharing things with you. So if a person popped into your mind, that's not an accident, right? That's not a coincidence. There is no such thing as coincidences. So you have some help. Then we also have the compassion card coming in. This is Archangel Zadkiel. Whenever this card comes in, I always think about a softening. And this is a softening with respect to yourself as well as other people. And I like to say, you know, this compassion is surrounding yourself with people, circumstances, things that are soft, I keep saying our instead of are, things that are soft, things that are gentle, right? So being gentle with yourself, being gentle with the other people involved in this circumstance as well. And then we also have the nurture card coming in with Archangel Gabriel. And the nurture, I have this strong connection. You'll even see in the card, there's that little baby, right? And so your younger self is the one that is maybe freaking out a little bit about the finances. So maybe something happened when you were a young child or when you were younger that is impacting the way that you are reacting to the situation now. So your task at hand is to show compassion to this younger version of yourself, to love them, to see what the gift is in this. So what is it that needs to be healed within you to be able to move through this with more ease? So activities that you like to do when you were young are great. Nurturing activities are going to be great this month. And connecting again with people, circumstances, things, places that nurture you. So if there is a place, like for me, there's a number of places on the island that nurture me. Road to Hana is one. Eo Valley is another. The beaches, any beach pretty much will nurture me, right? And being outside in nature where the plants are vibrant, where there's that living energy, is really going to help you nurture yourself this month. So those are the main cards that I have, and then I have a little bonus card for you guys from Archangel Raphael. And Archangel Raphael is letting you know that prayer works. So he is coming in to share, like, please do ask for help. please do ask for assistance. Please do put those prayers out there, because prayer does work. They do hear you. And this is an important thing for you to remember this month as well. So you can essentially, you know, some people are like, how do I pray? Well, you can basically ask any of the angels, your guides, God, source, whatever being that you feel very connected to. Thank them for helping you and ask them for assistance with whatever it is that is troubling you. And I love to ask for specific actions, because it's one thing to ask for help. Yeah, help me with this, but can you please tell me specifically what I need to do next? What is the next step that I need to take? I think it's helpful to know even just one more step. I have a new, actually, which brings to mind something. I have a new offering that I'm doing that I was guided to do, because it feels like a lot of people are really lost these days and don't know what their next step is, don't know what their life purpose is. There's so many aspects that, you know, people are just feeling lost around. And so I've been guided to create a soul GPS session, and you can learn more about that below. But I'm doing these at, it's really interesting how it came in, number one. And then number two is like, I'm only doing 6 of them, like 6 days a month that I've chosen based on the lucky auspicious days in the Chinese calendar. So it's important, because the energy of doing this work on very successful or lucky days is really helps bring the impetus and the movement forward as you figure things out, right? As you gain clarity and as you get that GPS map to where you're going. So you can learn more about that below. I've also got an angel reading special that I'm doing through May 15th only, and that is for basically in honor of Earth Day. You can save $22 on a 1-hour angel reading, or a 1-hour angel reading gift certificate if you want to gift it to someone else. So all of that information is below. So much love and aloha. What I would love for you to do right now is head on over to my website, findingyourfiji.com. Fiji is spelled F-I-J-I, and you can grab your free gift over there. That is my 9 fast Feng Shui fixes to attract abundance. These are my 9 best tips related to the wealth area. And this will also allow us to stay in touch. I'd really like to stay in touch with you, get to know you, and that allows me to understand how I may continue to serve you. So we'll see you on the next video. Have an amazing, amazing day. Much love and aloha.